a weekly retro party. Party, ooh yeah. It's a weekly retro party. L's out, My name is UAG, and I'm on a fucking mission. Don't you be disrespectful, no bitchin'. And when I play Halo, I'm never missing. So don't be dissing, listen. Overthink game and pop them honeys. Dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting money. We call him OTG, he kinda funny. He hating naked bitches cause he like to eat them gummies. What? MadDad's in the mug, don't say shit. Tight ass shirt, don't need to say jack shit. Motherfucker working out every day with that swole ass shirt. Gonna put you in a casket. Party, ooh yeah, it's the weekly retro party. Party, ooh yeah, it's the weekly retro party. Yeah. And now you know a little bit about the host. One from the East Coast, two from the West Coast. We gonna talk about what we gonna talk about. I'ma tell you what we not gonna talk about. Double I arcade, knockoff games. I arcade, I ain't saying your name, but fuck a rain, I hate the rain, fuck a Papa Doc. Y'all motherfuckers the same, I hate them games. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You never were a friend, you was just undercover. I don't give a fuck if I get canceled. I'ma find your head, slice it off, and I put it on my mantle. Party, ooh yeah, it's a weekly retro party. Party, ooh yeah, it's a weekly retro party. I never find another one like this. I never find another show like this. I just wanna party, ooh yeah, it's a weekly retro party. Party, ooh yeah, it's a weekly retro party. Party. Subscribe, baby. Subscribe, baby. Subscribe. You like my video? You like my video?
What is up, OTG baby boy?
What's going on? Hey, dude, I gotta say thank you, Console Fanboy, for giving some flavor to the intro because I was
Don't start no shit.
tired.
Don't start no shit.
I guess UAG shit.
Listen,
thank you so much.
First of all, I have to say thank you because I love the song. Endless, what's up, bro? What's up, chat? What up, Michael B, Frank D, and all them cats out there, bro? I was like, I love this song, and then my kid was singing. He sings all the Console Fanboy songs, but
yeah,
it gets me upset that he really gets hyped when it goes to the subscribe, baby. I'm like this. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, kid. Nah, I don't say that to him, but he does get hype on that. So I'm loving the new intro. That's gonna be our new intro. Thank you so much. Nooner, don't start no shit with the Seahawks. Y'all got lucky on that.
So hey, like Moat talking shit, the losers from the Mets from Saturday night. We had fun playing Halo. Man, it was cool to see part of the community. Happy in there. I was hunting Happy down for teabagging.
Time out. I know he not talking because back-to-back weeks we ran a train on him on fantasy football. I don't even think he knows what football is. I think he pretends to know what football is because obviously he don't know about his team and shit.
Oh yeah, you know what, Moat? I spanked on Moat this fantasy football. I played him. It was such a bad spanking. I think it was like 150 to like 80
it was back-to-back weeks because I ran the train on him the week before. So
I think
know
Moat is the only person in the whole league that's 0-8 or whatever. Like he hasn't won a game. We've been spanking him, man.
Dude, he is the commission and he's winless.
Oh man, and I know who else is in here that can see the scores? I know MadDads can see the scores. Like we ain't lying. We're saying he hasn't won one at all. Like even Endless is in that league. Like we ain't lying. Hey, you see him on Twitter getting excited for the Mario Party? Moto over there, all excited.
Man, when they announced that shit, I was like this. Yo, Mo, this is Mo's time to live right now, baby. He's living the life right now. Him and Welcome to Die. Welcome to Die got hard when he saw that golden eye. He was like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Dude, the one thing about GoldenEye, I'm gonna tell him, because dude, I played that game like recently. I got into the Nintendo 64 maybe about 7 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't know, dude, not that long. And I was trying to go for a full collection, and I played the shit out of GoldenEye. It didn't age well, man. So when these people get it for the 64, I hope they play it online, and I hope that game they get reminded that strafing mechanic, it's old school, dude. Not anymore, man.
It's more about the nostalgia, but you cannot tell me that soundtrack to that game don't go hard.
It's cool, but the GameCube version's better.
Nah, I like
the single player mode. The single player mode is cool, but like the 1v1, I mean, whatever. When you do multiplayer, nah. And Roderick over there, this was him bumping his gums that whole time. I need a 1v1 on Halo, man. He was bumping them gums, man.
Dude, he needs to back. Listen, if he's not nasty in that game for all that smack he was talking, he better be nasty. He better be like a 30-1.
I want to do shoddy snipers with him, man. 1v1, like up to like 10, dude, and that's it. Make it a quick game. I think it'll be fun, man.
We can make that happen. But you guys are here. Thank you for coming by. We're gonna do a little something different because I've been in a dilemma, man. I'm gonna tell you what. For the last year and a half, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the internet, bro. Like Twitter, fucking Facebook, Instagram. You ain't safe. You ain't safe, bro.
Yeah.
Because somebody always got to tell you how. They be like, oh man, and then you got trolls like freaking. I know King Welcome to Die does this. He be trolling. I know he'll be in there, but like, yo, man, did you see that Superman? Like, dude, the movie just came out 5 minutes ago. I didn't see it yet. Why are you telling me?
That's the way it is these days, man. People leaking things like crazy, man. There's hackers that will go into like what they did with Last of Us and be like, hey, you pay us or we're gonna leak your shit, like what they're doing with Capcom. Like, dude, it's crazy. Like, it's gotten wild. I don't know. I guess it's with social media now, it's worse than ever because leaks have always been around. It's nothing new.
Guys, I need y'all to stop that shit. I need you to stay off the motherfucking internet and let me live. Y'all try to ruin Spider-Man for me. Y'all trying to ruin freaking Black Adam. I can't freaking God of War. The new God of War already been leaked out. Like, come on, bro. Come on. It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous, man.
You know what? To me, though, like, even though shit gets leaked out, you still have to look for it, though. Like,
dude, but wait a minute. It's not even like that no more, OTG. Like, if you look on YouTube, the freaking thumbnails got, like, dude, I'm just scrolling. I'm not even watching videos. And, dude, for example, I wanted to cry when I saw freaking Captain America with the fucking hammer, bro. It was in a thumbnail. Y'all are grimy. Why would you do that?
Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah. And Woko Die, I know we were chatting with him earlier, and he says he would rather watch a bootleg than get it ruined for him. Like, that's what he'll do to like when a movie comes out. If he can't go watch it, he'll watch the bootleg because they're gonna try to ruin it for him anyway. So that is funny, man.
Listen, more so than ever, especially when it comes to a movie. That first weekend, about 50% of the people who were gonna watch that movie watch it in the first weekend. So if you don't stay off the internet, you gonna be in trouble come that Monday. Monday, you got fucked up. You better see it that first weekend or decide you ain't seeing the internet for the rest of the week.
Yeah. Hey, Bo has one that The Last of Us. That was on the thumbnails. They ruined everything about Joel. I was like, come on, man. Before the game even came out, way before. So yeah, dude, but they were on a mission to ruin that. But yeah, YouTubers don't care. For the clicks, they'll ruin it for everyone. They don't care. You know, so
And then every time I'm watching what you call it, Spawn, they're like, oh, don't be on the internet. I'm watching for you. Don't go on the internet. He says that every time, and he ain't lying. He ain't lying. Especially like a Switch game. Don't let a Switch game come out about a month before it officially comes out. They leak everything online. You can play the game and everything.
oh yeah, with the Switch, dude, yeah, for sure. Sometimes you can play those games way early. If you have a modded Switch, somebody will put the NSP or XCI out there, and you'll be able to play it way before everyone, dude. It's like it's just I don't know. I guess people love to get stuff leaked out. Like Dreamcast guy, dude. It got so bad right now with leaks that with the God of War, he made a video talking about the leak. He didn't show video. He didn't show anything. He was actually innocent. I'm defending Dreamcast guy here. If you know my channel, this is a rare moment. Sony said, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your video. Here's a copyright strike. And he showed nothing. He talked about the leak. But long story short, it got reversed though. But that's how bad it is, man. Like, shit's getting leaked out. Companies will.
And that's how you get confirmation that your leak is true. Once you get that flag, well, that leak is true, I guess. Like,
yep.
And dude, like it's to the point where it's just I think it's getting a little bit ridiculous. A little bit ridiculous. Like you got for example, the newest House of Dragons. The last episode was leaked out about 3 weeks before the freaking episode aired, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know shit about Black Adam, but they said The Rock leaked it.
The Rock. Well, so this is what happened. The Rock wanted to make sure that those sales are good. He needed it. He needed a big win. So he was leaking his own movie about a week before, saying you might want to come. There's gonna be a guy that you may not, that you may want to see. I'm like, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that, Rock. You can't do that. Come on, man.
Yeah, you know, see Marvel's over here. Rest in peace, Takeoff. That was some crazy news to wake up to, man. You know, if you guys are into hip hop, one of the Migos got shot over here. In fact, I'm here in that city right
there,
now.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, that sucks, man. It's crazy shit.
So I wanted to tie this together because I don't know if I know you're aware and the community is, but like it happens all the time with 1UP. And half the time it be 1UP that do it to themselves. They be cheddar bobbing their ass. Like you're gonna say, oh man, we're gonna have the best game. Come to our stream. It's gonna be there. And then the day before, they're over here showing fucking football shit. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Hey, dude, like they'll do the silhouette of the cabinet, and I love that because it's for the hardcore people. The hardcore people will be like, okay, that's that. Or like what they did with the Killer Instinct Pro. Steps was all like, show the picture. It's this. Like for the hardcore people, us that like watch this stuff on YouTube, we kind of know what's been leaked. That's fun. But Arcade1Up's all like, fuck it. You know, there's no communication on their Facebook page, official. They'll be like, bam, are y'all ready for some football? Here's Blitz. You're like,
OTG, bro. Because look, it was funny because, you know, everybody knew it, but, you know, you still had your doubts. There's some people like, there's a 1% chance. There's like, let's remove all doubts. So let's just show the cabinet. That's it. And show a video. Like, dude, like one hand don't know what the other hand's doing sometimes.
Yeah.
That one thing I'll say, take care of your marketing or your social media. Whoever those people should be the same person, or at least be in the same building.
Exactly, dude. The communication's all fucked up over there. It's like they're not talking to each other, and that I think it's a big issue. Real quick, Simon was asking, does that pro with real team mode? Hell no. You can tell that shit's edge banding. Ain't nothing gonna come with real team mode.
Listen, a lot of that is in the air. People said that it was supposed to be thicker wood, and then the Arcade1Up most watched channel said that it's not. So I don't know who to believe anymore. We'll see it when it comes out. We'll see it when it comes out. What up, Biggie D? So so there's two folds. They chat about themselves all the time. And then we got the super snookers, like the YouTubers that, I was there once, but there's some people that just live off the manifest, bro. Like they be like,
yeah.
Okay, let me look at that list. Let me look at the list real quick. Yep. There's about 2,000 golden tees on the shore. They're not here, but they're here. They just haven't been checked in. And I'm gonna tell you right now. So a lot of times that happens, and then it ruins it for themselves. So or if you believe in conspiracies, Arcade1Up be leaking shit like the GameFly leak, right? Because
dude, the GameFly
supposedly that wasn't them, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's what they didn't have the best press at that time, so GameFly leak came out, and all that changed real fast, right? Everybody was like, "Oh, this is not."
They were blaming it on some employee that left, right? What was that?
Yeah, that's. Listen, I mean, they didn't blame it, but there was innuendo, like it could have been him. It could have been him.
I heard people blaming him. Like, there's no if. People were blaming him. I heard about it. Yeah, so I don't know if it was. I'm not saying it was, but people were definitely blaming it. But it's funny. It's like we got the whole roadmap, and then they went by it. They didn't change it, obviously, except some stuff that probably is going to take longer, like the time crisis. But Randy's Records, before that, they did the same shit, right? They leaked everything.
And I mean, the price, everything was basically to the T. Like, always one or two things don't happen, right? It's about 99%. Like the last time it was track and field didn't come out, and this time it's not time crisis.
Yeah.
So do we think that time crisis is coming? Like, okay, so first of all, in the chat, I have a poll up. I wanted to know what was ruined for you and what was spoiled for you. And so let me give you the options here. We got Spider-Man No Way Home, because that was probably one of the number one spoiled movies of all time. Nobody could keep their mouth shut about how many Spider-Mans is in the movie, right? We got Black Adam with the Superman, and I probably spoiled it for your ass right now if you didn't know. And then you got the Last of Us 2, and rounding it up with I can't even spell Arcade1Up. I said RFK. Anyway, CES 2022. That was probably ruined for a lot of people. But the question I have for you, OTG, and I have for the community here in our stream is, do you when you're spoiled, does that ruin it for you? Or because sometimes you need context. Like me seeing Captain America holding the hammer, I don't think it ruined it for me because I didn't understand the whole context to it. So it still was enjoyable for me.
I've never ever had a leak ruin anything for me, even for like these games, like the whole thing with Last of Us. If anything, that leak was good, because I think I would have been more mad if I found out the Joel situation before getting into it. So I already knew about that, but I can't think of one instance where there was a leak. Like you said, I don't invest my time like researching the leaks over and over and over. If it's something I'm interested, whether it's a game or movie, I just let it be. It is what it is. If a game comes out early, I might be the one to buy it and be like, I'm playing it early, but I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. Like people who ruin it, I think they ruin it for themselves. So for me personally, I don't care about leaks. Don't bother me. Dude, the Arcade1Up leaks now. I love that shit, man. Like I love knowing like right away a roadmap so I can save, and it's free advertisement for them. That's why I think they do it on purpose. Like like originally I wanted Blitz. I was saving up for Blitz and stuff like that, but of course once I changed my mind. But I'm just saying I love those leaks for something that's expensive as Arcade1Up. Those cabinets, I mean, some people can buy them on the fly. I have to save up for them because I like to spend money. But yeah, I personally love the Arcade1Up leaks, and then it gives content creators stuff to talk about all damn year.
Well, the number one. So in the gaming industry, that's a normal thing. And what Phil, good old Phil, loves to leak his own shit with his shit behind his thing.
Oh, that's a teasing. He loves to tease.
Yeah, he
He's
loves
not
doing that.
leaking
Shit. He's a troll. He's a
teasing.
fucking troll,
Dude. John D does the same thing. Didn't he say he likes to wear shirts? And he likes to do stuff like that too. So I think if I knew something and I was in that position, I would be doing the same shit. That shit's fun to kind of like tease your fans or whatever. And it just, I think it's cool when Phil does that, because you're always looking at that background. Like, is there something? Like, I don't know. I personally like that. I like teases.
I'm waiting for to come to fruition the whole Xbox on Nintendo Switch. Like that's gotta come. He's been teasing that for the longest.
I don't think he's really teased it. They talked about it at one time, but there was a partnership, but no one really knew it was. And then I think it ended up just being that Ori and the Blind Force and a couple other games going to Switch. But I don't think unless they're gonna go into cloud gaming. But dude, the Switch, Nintendo doesn't give a fuck, dude. They care about keeping their console like kid friendly and all that. They're not into the highest tech and everything. Like I don't even look at the Switch like that. Like I can't stand the Switch, man. That baby's toy, dude. So that they're never. I don't think they're ever gonna go that route.
Wait a minute. You before you got the Steam Deck, you was all over that fucking Switch all the time. Now it's shit.
Dude, I was all up on the Switch when it first came out. It was great until reality hit, and I think I got WWE, was it 2K18 or whatever it was at the time, the only WWE game that was there, and I realized the limitations real quick. I realized that games weren't getting optimized for that system correctly, and over time I've been let down. I just don't care for the Switch. Now, there's some games I love on it. Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite games ever.
You're a fair weather fan, bro.
No, I'm not a fair weather fan. I keep it real.
You was like that with the Switch. You was like that with the iArcade. You be going in and out real fast.
I check it out. I give it a chance. At least when I hate on something, I give it a chance. I try it out.
I will give you that.
Yeah, but like the Switch though, it has my favorite game, Breath of the Wild. Like I still think
love that game?
I love that game. I love it, dude. Because I never really got into Zelda games hardcore, and that was the first Zelda game since it's so different. I enjoyed it. It's like a watered down version of Skyrim. Skyrim, dude, I loved it, but it's too much for me. Way too much. So the fact this is watered down, I was able to get into it and just get lost in that world. And that's one of my favorite games of all time. And
I really thought you were gonna say that teenager game, Splatoon. I thought you were gonna say Splatoon.
Splatoon was just fun. It's a kiddie game, big time, but I had fun with it. But I didn't play it over and over and over. Breath of the Wild is overrated. A lot of people, I'm one of those that will help keep it overrated because I enjoyed it. I couldn't put it down. But that
game came out with the that's a launch title, right?
Huh?
That's a launch title, right?
Yeah. And I think that's why I liked it so much, because that's when I first got the Switch. Like it was hard to get. I think it came out, man, was it like March, April? And I remember they brought them back out in September, and that's when I bought it. And I was like, oh shit, I got that game. I fucking love that game. Okay. Who's on here talking shit? Nintendo is a console OTG didn't get for Christmas. No, I did get it for Christmas, and I did enjoy it. I loved the Nintendo when I was a kid. I loved the Super Nintendo when I was a kid. Between that and Sega, I had them both. I was a spoiled kid. It's when the Nintendo 64 came out that I realized Nintendo went a different direction. I was over here playing PlayStation with the guys playing Resident Evil while the little kids were there with their 4-player Nintendo 64 games with a little stick or Cheeto fingers. No, I didn't do that shit, man. Fuck the 64. It ruined generations to come. But anyways, let's not talk about Nintendo. What you say?
I was going to tell you about my Nintendo story though, because I was at work and I was trying to find that system, and I called the GameStop, and they had 2 there. I was like, I told my job, I'm like, yo, I got a family emergency.
Oh, yeah.
I left, went pick up my thing, and then I came through. Yo,
That does not surprise me because I heard your story with the mini Super Nintendo. So that
we
was
don't
nothing
talk
in your
about
job.
that.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
That's the worst story. Dude, those mini systems, I went crazy too. Woo, I went crazy for them, dude. They were so awesome when they came out. Like,
you know what? We need a little heat. We need to add a little you know, a little caliente to the cast, and we got one of our OGs here. What up, bro?
Shit. Oh,
what
shit.
up, fellas? What's
Got his
happening?
Marvel
What's going
shirt
on?
on,
What's going on?
dude. So listen, you haven't been here, so I'm going to tell you what we've been talking about. We're talking about spoilers, whether it's in video games, movies, Arcade1Up. You know, it's one of those things when social media took over, and now you can never not be spoiled for a product or a piece of entertainment. And some, has that ever happened to you? Have you, like, I know you're a big Spider-Man fan. Did No Way Home get spoiled for you?
I don't know. I didn't like that particular movie there. I wasn't feeling it, man. Wasn't feeling it. But no, I'm never where I got to be the first one to see something or first one to have it. You know what I mean? So I'd rather get some feedback and hear something on most cases on the things I get. So I'm a little different.
So you don't mind being told like a big pivotal moment in a film, and you'll still go watch it?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know most people they suck in their opinions, so I can't take it with.
Yeah, that's true.
That is damn true. Grain of salt. People, especially in the world of the information highway, right? Where everybody's got a voice. Mostly people wouldn't have jack to say if they wouldn't have me hand the keyboard. You know what I mean? So everybody's brave. Everybody's got something to say, and most of the time they normally wouldn't have any audience but their grandmama, but they got the internet. And they out here talking about all kinds of junk that
yeah. You know what though? About. There's one type of movies though, like that I don't like it spoiled is whenever they spoil like a suspense one that who's the killer the whole time, and at the end someone tells you already who's the killer at the end. You're like, oh, that's what I don't like. That's about it. But Jay Cuts, I just want to let you know, I see him in the chat. Ocarina of Time, yes, it's the most overrated game ever. That game sucks. It didn't age well. And even the 3DS version sucks. But anyways, yes.
D-Love, do me a favor, and can you cut off your whatchamacallit, the Blitz?
Hey Google, turn the arcade off.
Hey, I want to address Console Kid. Sorry, I'm all happy right now. He says OTG calls the N64 toy. Yeah, he bought the KI Pro. That is yes a toy, 100%. And I'm happy about that toy. But we'll talk about it a little bit. So whenever we get on subject with that, but yes, I love that toy.
So
yeah, that's funny.
Okay, and for me, right, in terms of like similar to what you said, like a horror movie or something like that, like a big twist. You can't do that, bro. There's people that they be like, oh man, you didn't know that this guy killed. I said, what? Come on, bro. Come on. Especially, you got to give me 2 weekends, 2 Saturdays. If I haven't seen it by the second Saturday, I don't need to see it. You need to just tell me what it is. That's the rule.
Yeah, I'm just different, man. I don't stay plugged in like that. I don't have traditional TV. I hadn't had cable in ages. You know what I mean, as far as TV. So I don't listen to the news that often. It's so depressing. So I live in my own world, and so I pop my head out when I want to, do something. So it's very rare that I'm going to get spoiled on something because I'm doing my own thing.
D-Love, you're very much like Turbo Joe. Like half the time we got to tell you what's going on with Arcade1Up, right? You're like, oh, I didn't know. It'd be like that. But that's what we love, because you always have like a fresh take on it, because
Absolutely.
you haven't been dealing with all that shit
right
the whole time and stuff. So
yep.
The next question, you wasn't here. How about a game? Like when Last of Us 2 leaked out before anybody know, like right now, God of War is being leaked out. Does that ruin your experience with the game?
Again, I've been waiting. You know, I wanted to get the PS5, and it just was ridiculous to get, and I wasn't going to go jump through all these hoops to get it. That's the game I've been waiting on. The God of War is me and my wife's game. We've tag teamed that game over the years, man. In the last PlayStation I had was the PlayStation 2. The 3, I just borrowed my buddies and we played God of War. I borrowed the game and the console, and me and the wife played it and then gave it back after we were done. But yeah, I don't care about people leaking it, because again, I can click away, right? I don't have to click on the play to see it, but I would just be excited that it's finally out, because I've been waiting forever. I may have to get me.
Game is so good.
D-Love, these are like grade A trollers. They, you know what they do? Like on Twitter, you know how you could just come on Twitter and the video auto plays, and you're just trying to pass through, and that shit just starts playing. Like, or they tell you half the shit in a thumbnail, and you're like, oh, come on. Like I was telling OTG, for me, it was seeing Captain America with the Thor hammer in the thumbnail. I said, how you do that to me, bro? I waited 2 years for this movie.
Yeah. But you know what, in a video game, especially like God of War, like Last of Us, there's so much in the story. Like cutscenes are so long that no one can ruin anything for me in one of those games. It's all about the gameplay for those. I love actually playing games, but God of War, man, talk about this God of War. Now I wasn't excited for Ragnarok, but now I am. And I need to finish that up from 2018. I bought the PS4 or Xbox when it came out. I mean, PlayStation 4. I played it for a little bit, just never finished it, man. But God of War is definitely one of my favorite series. I remember on the PS2 just getting the first one, beating it, seeing all the like little scenes at the end, how they made the game. Something special about it, man. I love it.
It's tough. It's tough to win by yourself, because it's going to give you some points where you're just going to get frustrated. Like, I'm not touching this game. That's where I'm at with God of War on my PC right now. It's like, I don't even want to turn it back on, because I've been fought this guy a million times, you know. But that's why I need my wife to come in, like, kill this fool for me, because it ain't happening.
That's
probably
awesome.
Why I never and finish any game, because I get frustrated and I'll stop playing and I won't go back to visit the game.
UAG, you don't play shit. I don't even think
Dude,
you play games.
Okay,
man.
so I was playing maybe like when the PlayStation first came out. I said, okay, let me play The Last of Us, the original one, because I bought the second one. Let me finish that game. I got to the part where he's in the mall and stuff, and one of those freaking zombies I can't kill. I was like, fuck this, and I stopped playing it.
That's not even far in.
No, I think that's like 25% in.
Yeah, that's not far, dude.
That's when they're trying to go through the like the city to get to whatever point. So they're climbing through the buildings and shit like that. And I got to that mall part.
I think
and I'm
that's
like,
the beginning.
I'm tired.
Oh.
Nah.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the mall. The only part I remember the mall was like the side story, I think. But dude, that game is so good. The Last of Us, like the first one. Second one, I played through it. I didn't care for it, but dude, that's a really good series, man. I still like it.
I'm excited to see that movie. I mean, the show on HBO. HBO does great work when it comes to like their own like series. So I'm excited to see that.
Now I must say, you know, because like in my family, it's all girls here in the house here, and they love just watching people play the games, you know, and so that would be where I've seen a scene over and over and over, because they watch the same things over and over, and I don't get how they do that, but they love just watching gameplay, and so they'll sit here and watch YouTube forever. And Last of Us, I've probably seen that whole game played, and a lot of things like that. That's what they do. They don't want to play the games. They just want to watch people play.
So let's pivot to Arcade1Up, because like we said, Arcade1Up does it to themselves all the time. And as of right now, they did it with them with the KI Pro. They over here telling us, oh, we don't know what it is. And then come see us tomorrow. And that same day, the day before, they put it on Instagram. They got videos.
Yep. It's on all the platforms, Facebook, everywhere. It was like, okay, well, what's the point of the show? You done already told us what it is. Yeah, I don't know, that this whole KI thing, they just have not handled this properly from day one. You know what I mean? Back at CES, it's like you showed off the Pro or the mock of it, and then you announce the regular one, and now you're saying that this one's available, but now you're putting the other one on sale. It's just like, I don't know. It's like they're trying to self-sabotage themselves with KI.
Yeah,
I
heard Justin say that theory, and it's very smart, and it makes sense that it's almost like they did sabotage that Pro just to sell more. They have a lot more of the regular ones in stock, and it was so weird how they did it. I think everything was messed up about it, because that was one I was looking the most forward for, and it wasn't really a celebration, that whole announcement. It was more like the whole mood was set by the Marvel vs. Capcom and Blitz. I believe that should have been done before, a week before or something. Yeah, it should have been separate, but definitely should have been addressed before this announcement. And it just wasn't hype, man. Like the cabinet they had there, it was obviously a mock-up that, I guess it's the one they have in Miami. I don't know where they have that one, but it had like the didn't have hat buttons on there. It just looked like what the hell? There was so many questions that they didn't answer. It's like they just kind of went over it briefly and like whatever. Like I didn't like that, because I'm a big fan of this, and I was let down.
It's like they wanted to come apologize about the other stuff that was going on. And it's like, oh, we can't just go in there and look like it is, because we're not going to give them any more information. We're not really telling them anything. We don't have any deadlines. We don't have any solutions. So we can't just go in there and give them BS. So, okay, we'll just say we're coming out with the Pro finally and taking orders for it.
Yeah.
But yet we don't have any real footage to show, and we don't even have like a sizzle stream to show. It's let's just do it. We put out Blitz and everything without online anyway, so they're used to us blundering things. So we'll just blunder our way through this stream. It was just horrible. I mean, I was watching the whole time, and I'm like, and I had never seen any of the other 3 episodes, I guess, prior to that. So I've never seen any of that show, and I'm just looking at this like, this is the most horrible production. And, and I can make some bad videos, so I know I got a lot of experience there. With no planning and just turn on the camera and start talking, right? So I've seen that a million times, and that's what I saw in them. Like they put no deep thought into this.
Yeah. So there's two things that I gotta say. It's sad because this is probably one of their best cabinets that they've done. So usually, like when you drop the ball, it's on something that is not good. But this is actually a good cabinet. I mean, I don't know about the Pro, but I'm talking about this, like the KI, like having that being able to run on the chipset that it has, as smooth as it plays a game that is not easily emulated. Like you have to run it usually on a PC. You can't even run it on a Raspberry Pi 4 without overclocking it and doing this and doing that for optimization. So that in itself was a feat, and they just kind of like didn't put their best foot forward on this. But like that whole the stream, it's damn if you do and damn if you don't. If they would have not talked about it, then they would have said, "Oh, well, what you're doing." I don't know what they could have done to make it better, other than like what you said, do another stream like maybe the day before and say, "Hey, this is for this," and then the next day, this is.
They should have updated the situation on the current issues. It definitely had some actually meat to give us, and then while people were pondering that, like blah blah blah, then you come out the next day or a few hours later with the KI thing, but have it done. I mean, it's like I said, if they had put actual thought into production of either of those things, but they should have been separate. this would have been, oh, let's forget about that. Look at this, you know what I mean? But the way they did it, they came out with the KI first with not a really whole lot of information more than we even saw back in the day, right? And then they kind of just stopped talking about it. It's like, that's it? And then they started apologizing for the thing, and then didn't have any real solution. So it was just, I was just shaking my head the whole time, like, yeah. It was just hard. It was hard to watch. It was hard to watch.
Hopefully they take back some of that feedback and come back out with some information, because the community wants to know. I definitely want to, in terms of Blitz, like I want it to have online like that. I that's what I want. So come talk to us. Let us know something. I give us some information. But with that,
Now I say all that, because it was horrible delivery, but I still pre-ordered, and I never pre-ordered, So
you got yourself a KI Pro?
Well, I put a pre-order in. I don't know what that's going to mean with this history here. I don't know what it means, but they have $1,000 of mine plus $56 in tax.
So question for you: was it because and I seen your video, but just for some of those people that may not have, what was the purpose for you? Was it because of the title? Was it because you wanted to know what Pro is? What enticed you to say, hey, I'm gonna get this Pro?
So I am a fan of arcade. I could play these games on a bazillion different ways of playing it, right? Handhelds, sitting on the TV, all that. But the arcade experience for me is standing at a cabinet, right? Standing at the cabinet and playing it. And so I've been, as much crap as Arcade1Up has given us, they have given us a lot of great cabinets to play over the years, right? Because what's the alternative? I go buy a kit, right? I go to Micro Center and get me a cabinet, or get the few vendors online and I put together, and I try to put my own stickers on it. I don't have those skills. It's going to look horrible, even if it's playable. You know what I mean? And so you can't fault them. I mean, I'm sorry, you can't deny that we have gotten some great cabinets, our Arcade1Up. But they always got to do something just to make it not perfect. But I want to see the next level. Now, people talk about the price. I mean, we could talk about the price on anything. If we talked about phones, we talk about cars, we talk about houses. You know what I mean? There's always going to be something out of your price range, right? No matter what you're talking about. Everybody's not going to be able to afford, no matter what, any of those things I just said, right? You're going to have to pick a level, and that's where you're going to be. So I'm not going to say because I may not be able to afford the cabinet, it shouldn't be made, right? Because that's silly. You know what? Yeah. We all supposed to have dreams. We all supposed to want to achieve for something. Go cut some damn yard, some lawns, and shovel some snow, and you can get this cabinet you want.
It would be different, like D-Love, if they didn't give you options. If they said it was only going to be a Pro, right? But they gave you options,
right?
So for some people, it's going to be okay. For me, I'm not the super KI fan, but I want to get my feet wet in it, so I'll get the peasant version. That's $399 now, and I think the big boys like OTG, he could do that real quickly. Doobie, I heard that they just recently started shipping out, so we should start getting some people to get that start getting orders pushed out for that.
Now, what are we talking about? What?
Arcade1Up's Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, there was a question for me. I had read if I prefer the blue sticks or the black sticks. That was one thing. Some pictures are blue sticks, some pictures are black. I really prefer the blue 100%, but if they give me the black sticks, I won't be pissed off. But if they give me those turquoise buttons, I'm going to be pissed, because I'm going to change anything out on this one.
I just want to know, is there somebody colorblind in Arcade1Up? Like,
nah,
those colors don't be matched.
They'd be like, hey, they did the yellow buttons. They don't care. It's all about the price. They're like, okay, whatever. It's blue, and they just send it out. But D-Love, I gotta ask you, man, since you got the Pro, and we all know there's supposed to be haptics and buttons, but according to some breaking news yesterday by this channel out there, supposedly the Pro wouldn't bother you if it didn't come with the competition hapsticks. Instead, they gave you the ultimates.
You know, I'm not a gamer like you guys are. I'm probably not going to know too much of a difference of the other two. My biggest thing is it better not be an XL cabinet with whatever sticks you're talking about, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want it to be, you know, like an iArcade. You know what I mean? I want it to be a solid cabinet. It should be cam locks. Is that what they call it? I don't want to see no damn screw hole. If you got screw holes on these damn
I guarantee.
cabinets,
Listen.
man,
I haven't even seen this. It's gonna be some screw holes.
oh my god, that's that. You know what I mean? That's not pro
D-Lo,
level.
it's
That's
gonna
not.
be. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of the same. I think what they did with the Mortal Kombat 30th and the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Blitz, that was like similar to what they're gonna do now. Like have that big piece on top. There's not gonna be much differences. That's why they're trying to give you the extra stool and all those little extras. So I would go in there not expecting much, but except the look of it, and even you can even look at the artwork. It's not gonna be changed. So I'm not gonna expect anything pro, but I'm happy. I want it really bad.
But I'm gonna
deliver it. If they deliver that to me that way, I'm going to ship it right back and go get the regular KI.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Have you had any of the Pro? I mean, the XL cabinets?
I don't have the XL, no.
I think, first of all, I think the XL is where it should be at in general. So it's if you look at the price difference, it's what $799 or $699?
It's $699. It's the same. Yeah.
So you're
this
talking
is
about
$300 more. This is $300 more.
So
on XL.
the three big differences you're gonna get is you're gonna get a BOE monitor, right? You're gonna get premium buttons and sticks from what they're saying, their premium version, and then you're gonna get the operational coin buttons. Those are the big three differences. But like,
hey,
I don't. For me, at least this particular title, I don't see. I'm good. Like you tell me it was Street Fighter 2 or especially Mortal Kombat, you could get my money.
Yeah, I'm going to be disappointed. And again, I'm looking at the mock-up. We know it's just a mock-up. It's not an actual live cabinet, right? In that, but I don't know. I'm hoping they do better. But I know the history is they're going to disappoint.
Oh yeah.
But
also they said right here it has I missed this point. We're gonna get real Yamaha speakers, so the sound's supposed to be, top notch.
And another thing is that marquee isn't gray. Hopefully,
it better not be. It better not be. If that happens, listen, get on your soapbox and start preaching. Because at that premium price, you better have at least the marquee better be on fire.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of those regular marquees. Just ship them on with that.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You don't mean UAG with this rec.
Just saying, you saw my video. I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie The Jerk. When he had that, they lived in his old shack and like they made it big. Now I can get a bigger house, and they get a big ass shack. I know that's what they're going to deliver, but I'm just hoping that they won't give me a big shack. Well, not the NBA shack.
I think it will be upgraded, but is it upgraded enough for that price? That price point. That's the difference. Like maybe it would be good for like $899, $799. That's a big pill to swallow. That's you're talking about mortgage payment and rent money right. at those prices.
But iArcade can deliver a quality cabinet for less than $1,000.
Well, I mean, wait a minute. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. They're charging you $1,000 for the gold cabinet, and they got about $15 worth of games. So I don't think that's worth $1,000.
Well, we're not talking about the games because again, this KI's gonna come with 3 games. you can always add more. But again, I'm not talking about the games. I'm talking about the cabinet. I don't really care. I don't really care about what game is in. I'm not really a KI fan. You know, it's not a game that I play. I'm less concerned about the game as I am the pro cabinet. And
$1,000 for some wood? I need the game to be hot.
Again, I want whatever game is on there to play well. But again, if you give me the same cabinet enlarged for $1,000, it's not worth it.
I agree. It has to be a difference. It has to be.
Right. It has to be a difference
between the two.
Because cabinets. The XL is $300 less, and all the crap you throw in there is not $300. Even if you pay retail for it.
Hey, the way they see it, their stool with the back is worth $179.
That's a nice stool, though, bro. It swivels.
It's the same.
No, it swivels. It got back support. It got HD artwork.
Dude, those stools are not nice. Don't hype them up. We don't. I just like KI stools. I hate the stools, but I have the original stool. I even bought the Saber Wolf stool that they have. I'll have this one. Like, I'm crazy about this game. UAG would tell you on the original, I spent a lot of money just doing shit to it. Like, I love that game. To me, that's my favorite one-up. So I was really excited for this Pro. Like, that's the only Pro I want besides Mortal Kombat. Like, that's it. This is I get so mad hearing all these YouTubers just act like it's mediocre. This is the shit. This is the best Pro that could ever come out. Like, I'm so excited for it, but yeah, everyone's acting like it's mediocre. I love this game.
What I'm saying is, you have the KI. You have the regular KI.
Yes.
And did you pre-order the new one, the Pro?
Yes.
Okay. So what are you going to get?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to get? What's going to make this Pro better than what your modified KI?
Not on a riser. That's the biggest thing for me, because that shit, I don't screw mine in. Risers are stupid. I'm already done with risers. I can't stand them. That's the biggest thing. But I'm going to keep mine anyway. I'm not going to get rid of it. You know, I just want two of them, because what I did is I actually have custom artwork on mine that looks more like the original, the colors and everything, and I have it reskinned on a Shinku Hadouken, so it looks more like the shape. But yeah, I'm gonna keep them both. What are you putting at, UAG?
He said, "LOL, I don't know about the best Pro."
Hey, this is the best Pro ever. KI is one of its best cabinet. It's dude, don't get me started. KI is better than any fighting game out there.
I'm going to tell you right now. It comes tomorrow. It comes tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Right now, out of all the cabinets I've had, Blitz is the best to me. But again, I'm gonna Blitz. What do you call it? KI is gonna come here tomorrow. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna play it, and if you win, you win. But I don't know.
But better than Soul Calibur?
I personally like it. I don't like 3D fighters, though. I don't like Soul Calibur. Tekken's okay. But other than that, I really don't like 3D fighters. But this Pro UAG is better than if they did that Star Wars old Vectrex skin that everyone likes with that stupid yoke. Like, dude, this is way better.
People love that one. People love that one. That Star D Love used to love that machine. Remember your Star Wars? You love that machine, right?
My Star Wars sitting right here?
Yeah.
I mean, I like the look of it more.
The game is like mediocre, right?
Yeah, the game, yeah. I would agree. I mean, but again, I get cabinets that other people are going to enjoy when they come over as well. You know, it's not all about me. But it's a cool ass cabinet to have in here, and people enjoy playing it.
See, D Love is an unselfish person. He's like a real arcade owner. Like he's trying to help. He's like, my wife, I know she's gonna like this game. The kid's gonna like this game. My friend's gonna like that. I'm like, fuck that. If I don't like that game, it is not in my room. That's it.
Oh man,
you're so.
I guess. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, because KI is for other people to come over. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it when it comes, but like again, it's not something I know about. But I know whenever I built, modified cabinets for it, that was always the first question for everybody. Will it play KI? I'm like, let me see what's KI. Oh no, it's not going to play that.
Tekken's on a 2.5D fighter. not the old ones. The old ones were 3D. They were all like had the little afterwards all 3D and everything. It's a 3D fighter.
So I'm gonna ask the panel. I already know OTG's answer, but I'm still gonna ask. If
What?
you could right now, if WRP'S said next week, we'll let you know everything that's gonna come out for the next 2 years. Would you want to know it, or would you be like, nah? I'd rather be surprised. I'll start with you, OTG.
Tell me, man. Why not? Tell me, because you know what? I can't stand. I hate being in the dark so long. Like tell me. I'd rather know right now, so I can save up for this expensive shit.
So you're the one that would. I don't care about Christmas, Mom. Let me know all my gifts right now,
Dude.
and I'm good.
Dude? Anyone over 40, fucking, we don't get surprised that often. Like, fuck it. Who gives a fuck about the surprise? Tell me now. I want to fucking buy it, and that's it. Like, you know, I'd rather fucking know. I don't give a shit.
But then
about
you
the
don't have
surprise.
the sizzle. Like, by the when it comes out, you're like this. Oh, I already knew that. I already knew
Dude.
that.
Everyone knows shit before it comes out. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, we wanted. It's the excitement is more getting it than fucking being announced. Like, I don't give a shit. Give me a roadmap for the next 5 years. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree. I want to binge watch. I want to know it all. I don't want you to release something next week and then I got to wait until the week after that to get the next. I want to, you know, I got time right now to know what I need to know and give it all to me. And then I'll find something else to binge next week. It got to be this.
But what happens like right now? KI, they told us in advance, and then shit happened, and then so they couldn't get these screens. So now that you told us something about 2 years ago, it finally comes, and there's no hype about it because you told us 2 years ago that it was coming, and it got pushed out and pushed out. Then that happens.
Hey, there's hype. Don't be saying there's not.
Yeah, no, you more hyped than the announcements and then the actual game to play. You're right. He don't play games. See,
I don't play games.
No, he just want to talk about.
He doesn't play games. He doesn't. He don't even play the blitz. He acts like he does. It's all talk.
You's a hater. I can't wait when this KI comes and you get back home. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna make you wish you ain't buy that Pro. Okay,
yeah, whatever.
You know that, and I know that. And then D Love, I'm gonna need you to log in so I can practice on you. Okay, but you gotta move. You gotta move. Don't just stand there and let me coin up. You gotta move and fight me back. Deal?
See, that whole online thing is not my thing, man. Because I don't have the hours like you guys have to be on there playing this, know all the moves.
None of us have the hours.
Y'all got
D
the
Love.
hours. Y'all got years of hours.
We play. If you wanted to, if you was honest, if everybody was honest with one another, if everybody was honest, all the money that we spent on this, we probably play 2-3 hours for the week. For the week.
Yeah, but you can say that. You can say that about your PlayStation. You can say that about your Switch. You can say that about your Oculus. You know what I mean? You ain't playing. You don't have time to play all those things. But you got them. You know, my drone. I take my drone out when I want to. I'm not like, oh, I bought this drone. I got to go fly it every day. You know what I mean? I do the shit when I want to do it. Who got a problem with that?
Hey, they're saying the internet's down. Oh wait, that's console fanboy. I think it's only him. So real quick, I got to ask y'all because Justin said it on his stream. He pretty much leaked it for me that the next Pro is going to be, I guess it's already leaked. I'm not sure if you saw photos or what. That's going to be Street Fighter. He even did his little mock-up of it. Are you guys excited for the Street Fighter Pro? And I'm not. And I'll tell you guys why. Are you guys excited for a Street Fighter Pro? Like, really? Like, would you buy it?
This is I would think about it for one reason, because I know that they're going to put something different on there to entice you to get it. They can't come out with what's already on Big Blue or the Yoga Flame. They can't, because they got to make you buy it. There's no other reason. Like the I'm sorry, but the whatchamacallit, the Big Blue is almost pro. It's right near there, especially after I did my upgrade with Bobby Vu's deck.
Bobby Food.
That's the pro right there. So you got to give me something that's gonna entice you. So you know you're gonna get the first three Street Fighters, because they got to make sure that they build up that lobby. But what else are you gonna give me? Are you gonna give me Street Fighter Alpha? Are you gonna give me Impact? If you give me those games, I'm in. If it's more of the same shit, bye. You can keep that shit.
You see, the reason I'm asking, because like D-Love says he doesn't care about the online. With those Street Fighters, like Killer Instinct, I can play that offline. Like I love that game offline. But I cannot play Street Fighter against the computer. That's strictly online for me. And the way the 1UP community is on Street Fighter, they're ruthless. Like if you ain't really good, you're gonna have a horrible experience playing online. You're gonna get your ass beat, and it's not even fun. So after a while, you'll just stop playing. So that's the reason why I'm not interested in a pro. Even if I had the money extra for just to buy it, I wouldn't. Because of that reason, my experience online is not a fun game to play offline. But UAG, you would buy it?
Again, if you give me the Alpha series or if you give me Impact, then yes. But if it's just those 3 Street Fighters and then other beat 'em ups and side strolling, fuck you. I got those already. I got the Big Blue. I got Yoga Flame. I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else.
Yeah, but see, we always talk again, and especially you, Nick. You're selfish. Everything ain't about you.
It's only about me.
Can't they make a pro for the people who don't have a Street Fighter, that don't have?
No.
First Arcade1Up.
I'm never gonna say, like, for example, the KI Pro. Though that's not for me, I was excited because I know that there's people in the community that do want that. They know the market. There's somebody out there. Like, for example, I don't give about no Dragon Lair, but it looks gorgeous. People loved it. I'm happy that they got it. So I'm just saying, for me, for this arcade, I don't care. Now, if they gave me a MK Pro, I don't care if it's the same games.
Oh yeah, me neither.
I'm getting it because I love that game that much. How about you, D-Love, with the MK Pro? Would that get a spot in the house?
No. I mean, again, I'm only putting my money down because I want the pro to be made, right? What comes next, I don't care. Maybe they'll give me a Silver Strike, and that would be pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't have a cabinet that I need to have after that. But I think we've evolved to the point where the pro should exist. And again, I think it should be a quality cabinet and not just a XL with some better sticks on it. So I'm down for the next level, right? We got the Toyotas, now we get the Lexus. But if it's not a Lexus, I'm going to be very disappointed. But I want it to keep evolving. I want it to keep getting closest to being a real cabinet as it possibly can be, without being the cost of a real cabinet and the weight and the size of a real cabinet.
That question is for you, OTG, because you're a pro lover. And let's end the poll right here. They're saying the thing that got spoiled them for the most was Arcade1Up CES 2022 with 41%. Mm-hmm. So would you buy a pro with a 1-player deck?
Only if it came with the 1 player. Like if it was in the arcades with 2, I would want it with 2. But if it's like, if I wanted that crappy ass yoke, of course that's a 1 player. I'm gonna like that Dragon's Lair 1 player. I'm gonna take it like that. It has to kind of mimic the way it was in the arcade. That's me personally. Now, if I get a cabinet and mod it, that's something different. But with a Pro Series, I don't want to mod that shit. I don't know if it's the collector in me that wants to keep it stock, but there's something about, because limited, I just don't want to mod shit. So I would only take a 1-player deck if it came with it, like in the arcade, if it was like that.
No. What if they gave you the option? What if they gave you the option to buy another controller? I mean, another panel that's one player, and that you can buy and just swap it out without having to mod anything. Would that
Then
interest you at that point in time?
I would probably want both in that case if that was an option. But they'll never do that. But yeah, I think because I like the more room. I have one of mine modded as there. I have my what is now a Shinku, but it's not the Shinku cabinet. I have that as a 1-player deck, and it's fun. So I don't mind it. But yeah, I prefer it too.
Now, what they need to do, Arcade1Up, if you're listening, make an XL or Pro edition of the Blitz with a 2-player deck. Make that happen because these 4 players take up a lot of damn space. A lot of damn space.
Yeah, I agree. My neighbor across the street had a party in his garage with for State versus Michigan game the other day, and I took the Blitz over, and with that 4-way, right, it makes it more awkward, and again, I'd never tie down or screw in my risers as well, so it's a little difficult to carry all together that way, but nobody wanted to go on 4-player. I couldn't get 4 people to play. They were all drunk by this time too,
Yeah,
but they were like, "There's no way we're gonna all fit on there," so they weren't even.
that's everyone's.
Yeah, it's just 2 players.
Yeah.
It was just 2 players the whole time. They didn't want to. I guess how guys are. I guess they didn't want to squeeze up and be that close.
Yeah, they get in that personal space. Like,
yeah.
come
So
on, bro.
so yeah, I think 2-player on that with a little extra space for that would have been
like they should leave it like the size of the deck or a little smaller,
or just slightly smaller. But yeah,
but just give us
that extra space where your whole hands can be on the console. That's always my biggest thing with the Arcade1Up is a lot of times my hands are hanging off the edge. You know what I mean? On the side or the front. It'd be nice to just have the ability to just put your whole hands on the control panel. So I agree. The 2-player with Blitz would be nice.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. D-Love is getting a Pro. What you call OTG's getting a Pro. UAG's too cheap to get the Pro. And we're going to be announcing everything for the next 2 years of Arcade1Up on the next weekly retro party. Come true.
You're lying, man. Don't be lying.
No, I'm leaking it. I'm leaking it.
You don't have.
Make sure you check the thumbnail. I'm gonna put everything I know. Pro coming. Well, I think we're done. So listen, I know that Dub's got a copyright on it, but I think you could sign us out. Let everybody know they can leave. D-Love.
Bye.
No, you got to give me your signature closing.
I don't have any signature closing. What is the signature closing?
No,
you gotta go home.
I have a signature opening.
You do, but give us close it out. Anyway, guys, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching us. Don't have anything spoiled, and peace out, guys. Love you.
And Breath of the Wild's better than Ocarina of Time, Jay. Cuts. That's it.
OTG's opinions is his and his alone. I'm sorry, guys.